Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for having me on Terrain. It's great to be here with you this evening. I am a certified global life, love, trauma recovery, and mindsets coach. I've been a psychotherapist, licensed mental health counselor for over 21 years, both in southern New Jersey and now in Palm Beach County area of Florida. I'm also a #1 bestseller. I've written 7 books, but my #1 big guy is about love. It's called Love Beyond Your Dreams, Break Free of Toxic Relationships to Have the Love You Deserve. And the sister book is all about the mindset for success, which is Live Beyond Your Dreams, from fear and doubt to personal power, purpose, and success. I'm also a podcast host. My show is called Lessons in Life and Love with Coach Riana M. And I work with women and men, straight and LGBTQ clients, as well as those 16 to age 70 plus, to create the life they desire and to have the love that they deserve.
Perfect. I guess we'll get right into it. And my first question for you is, what is a toxic relationship?
Really, it's defined as anything that makes you feel sick inside. You think of toxic chemicals, toxic love. So it could give you stomach aches, headaches, depression, anxiety, irritable bowel syndrome, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, panic attacks, anything that makes you feel sick inside. And traumatic relationships are usually cyclical. So they're good for a period of times, and then there's something said or some argument or something where one partner lashes out at the other one. Anyone that has any kind of love addiction will go back and forth, breaking up, getting back together in this type of relationship. The research shows an average of 7 times. And it's really crazy because the person will say, you know what, consciously, I know they're no good for me. And they're holding on strong, and then unconsciously it's so strong, the love that they crave for that person, they end up going back. So why they keep going back is because of unhealed, unconscious childhood trauma that occurred back in their childhood.
And that's an interesting point, because I looked at, and thank you for the bio you sent over.
Sure.
I looked that over and I was reading to it. And for me, I love stats and I love looking at information and trying to dissect it and find commonalities and what drives what.
Right.
And reading your stats, and I was looking up the childhood trauma, I didn't realize, I knew it was always there. I didn't realize how high of a rate that it happens, right? We're looking at
Yeah.
things and we would say, oh, children, sometimes they don't really know, right? But children are probably a lot more where we give credit for it. And I was surprised how many people suffer adverse childhood experiences.
Mm-hmm.
One, but if you look at the number of how many suffer 4, then you're like, that's a lot from the age of 0 to 17, where they actually gather the information from.
Yeah, I mean, there's two assessments out there. The ACE test, which you mentioned, adverse childhood events, which I came into contact with in about 2016. This is from a study from the Kaiser Permanente group out of San Diego, who looked at childhood trauma, and when it's unhealed, tends to cause obesity and other early diseases and illnesses. They did not really do any correlations of happiness and life patterns or how that shows up in love relationships. When I did the childhood trauma checklist that I developed in 2011 and 12, I at that point had about 11 years, because I started in year 2000, of experience of working with kids. So I know kids are brilliant. I worked in every grade level, kindergarten through college, as a SAC counselor, which is student assistance counselor, who works with the emotionally upset kids from traumatic homes, kids who are bullying, kids who are bullied, those that define themselves as feeling different, like my ADHD kids, or those kids labeled as oppositional defiant. It was my job to help these kids feel good about themselves, school, and to excel emotionally.